Katarog record last time. So we are now in the third tranche, week 6 and 7. Okay, so if you observe in your classroom, we have here supplementary materials. So if pwede ninyo siya i-view, no, about disruptive and sustaining technology. Okay, and then we will also use Page Balsan ebook. Wala pa na ako siya nabutang sa inyong classroom. So later, I will post it in the suggested book reference. Later na yan, kay medyo, ano siya, heavy yung file. Okay? So we will be using this ebook aside from eRomney. So I will post it later. Okay, for the information of our student teacher, our synchronous is more on the discussion of the issues and then summarizing the task and ano ba yung mga kailangan dapat gawin, no? Okay, majority of our lessons, they are already recorded. Okay? So, yun ang ating ginagawa during our synchronous. So, we have the open forum. So, i-introduce lang natin, no, sa classroom yung student teacher natin. So here I will put the instructions, and if you have some questions, concerns, you can post it in this open forum. So anybody can also answer for the Q&A if you know the answer. Just to minimize the private message. So you just post any concern here in our open forum. Next is the assignment. Needed ito because our subject is merong laboratory. So I need some proof that you have computer or laptop. So from this, we have 28 out of 39 students already submitted, no, their selfie. So please, the remaining 11, no, 11 ba? Okay, 11, kindly post your selfies. Malapit na ang ating laboratory. And then we have the attendance section. So ito yung ating part of the recitation. Okay. So our attendance is every Tuesday and Friday. Say every Tuesday we will have our synchronous. And then kailangan din yung Friday nga you need to go over with our classroom para if ever there are missing activities, you can also do your missing activities. And then all the activities, they are already posted in your classroom. So, one research, one assignment, and one quiz. Okay? So, our objective for today is we will discuss the syllabus, an overview of the SIM, and then we will focus on the research. So, yun ang ating objective. So, in the interactive content, although there are issues, no, may nag-raise ng issues sa interactive content, hindi daw makikita ang kanilang results, no, even they have already done the answering the questions of the part of your recitation, but the result is 0 pa daw. So I will look on this matter, hindi ko pa siya nakikita. I-edit natin yung setting. So if ever I already correct the mistakes or correct the settings, so I will just post it in the instruction. So here, if you will look on your interactive content, okay, unlike before, na pwede natin siya i-move, no, and you can diretso na doon sa ating questions. But this time, we changed the setting. So meaning to say, you need to view the discussion from the beginning so that you can arrive in the questions. And then, pero pwede naman din siya putol-putol. Okay lang if malampas na ng 1 hour, go back just pagkaugma, you just go back to the lesson proper until you will arrive here, Okay? So there are 2 multiple choice ata ito. Multiple choice question. That is part of your recitation and you need to submit it. Okay, submit ninyo siya. So, meron tayong dalawang question. You need to submit it to have grade, no? So nag-iba lang siya kasi you need to view it from the beginning until to the end. Next is our interactive content. This is continuation also of electronic business part 2. So still the same yung setting natin. You need to view the recorded from the beginning so that you will arrive on the question. You will view it and you can submit it to the section, no? Submit it. Okay, para merong kang grade. So far, there is no problem here for e-business part 2, but sa business part 1 daw, hindi daw makikita ng student yung result. So anyway, pwede natin siya ma-adjust sa setting, no? So hindi ko pa siya nakikita kung ano ba yung problem doon. And then we have some quiz. The quiz is part of the sim. So if you will look on your sim, we have only 24 pages of your sim. So, yung mga true or false here, and the multiple choice, they are already included in your quiz. So, one attempt only. So, mas nice if you answer first your sim, and then after answering the sim, you go back to the quiz and answer it, no, para at least, anyway, wala man ding time limit, so okay lang siya. You can go back again and again. Walang time limit yan. Okay. This is your sim for week 6 and 7. So our objective here is understand the principles of business and the evolution of e-business technologies. So, na-discuss ito in the recorded sa interactive content. So, sa atin ngayon, we will just look on it, no? Titingnan lang natin ano ba yung mga contents of your sim. Okay, na-discuss man din siya sa interactive content. So here, differentiates the disruptive and sustaining technology. Okay? So mga example of disruptive. So displace current technology. Okay? And then we have also the sustaining technology. And then meron tayong history of the internet and the World Wide Web. Okay? So in the recitation kasi may mga technical nga questions, no, in your interactive content. So, you need to familiarize first, no, so that, para hindi magka-problema on the recitation. So, meron tayong history. And then, we have also the advantages of e-business. Ano pa? We have the e-business model. Okay, importante ito in your research. Kasi, i-define sisla kung anong e-business model siya. So, we have B2B, business to business, business to consumer, consumer to business, consumer to consumer. So, we have only 4 e-business model. Okay? And then, the challenges of e-business. So, well explained naman doon sa ating recorded. And then, what else? So, itong true or false, this is part of your quiz. This case analysis is your research. We will discuss this later. Okay? And ano ba yung mga questions doon? What else? Here is the business 1 or the web 1.0. Web 1.0, itong mga emails, instant messaging, podcasting, video conferencing, web conferencing, and content management system. Pero they are still existing nowadays, no? I-improve lang. Then, pumasok yung business 2 or the web 2.0, there is already collaboration. Pwede na i-collaborate ng ibang team. So, when you compare web 1.0 and web 2.0, si web 2.0 yung mature. Kasi may content sharing, no, through open sourcing. There is also collaboration inside the organization. User-contributed content. And there is also collaboration outside the organization. Okay? Pero ano siya, still pareha lang siya sa web 1.0, but ang ano lang dito, ang unique lang dito is yung my communication platform. There is sharing of the ideas. No? And then, next is, ito yung mga Web 2.0. We have the Web 3.0. Okay? So, nag-advance na siya. No? So, sa Web 3.0, and even now, Web 3.0, meron na mga artificial intelligence. No? So, may intelligent web application na. Okay? Using natural language processing. Okay? Although there is already user-contributed content, but here, ito, may mga artificial intelligent na. No? So, pwede na siya mag-research or may ano na, especially yung mga CRM, Customer Relation Management, no? Kay may maka-monitor na no on the buying habits of the customers. Pwede na ma-address sa Business 3.0. Okay. So, yan. So, tatlo, Web 1.0, Web 2.0, and Web 3.0 or Business 1.0, Business 2.0, and Business 3.0. Yan ang ating SIM. Let's look on your research. Okay. This is your research. Case analysis of Slack Be Less Busy. The source here is Balsan 2019. If you will look on the internet, Google it, this is slack.com. Okay? Pwede natin mag-search balik. Okay? This transform the way you work with one place for everyone and everything you need to get stuff done. So, free premium. You can try it for free or you can sign it with Google. So, many companies are using this already. No? Ito yung mga companies nga gumagamit ng Slack. Fox, Lonely Planet, Intuit, Carvana, Kiva, and so on. Okay? So, are you familiar with Slack? Me, hindi din ako familiar with Slack. No? So, this is parang project platform, no? Project management platform, organizing the work life. No? Merong mga channel, you can already focus your time on your own terms. Ayan, meron din siyang ganun. No? There is also flexibility of your work. So, the product here is, of course, my channel, the integration, my connection, may also connection with the customers. And then, if you will click this product, may resources din tayo. May resources library. Ang pricing nito, tingnan natin ang pricing. So, may free, no? 0 USD per month. May Pro, so hindi naman talaga mahal, no? Si 1250, multiply it with 50 pesos. So, hindi umabot ng 1,000 per month for e-business, for business. Meron din Pro. May face-to-face communication with group voice and video calls. Okay? May 24/7 support din siya. So, yun ang Slack company. So, let's look. Slack is one of the fastest growing collaboration companies ever started and is used by millions of people every day to collaborate at work. Okay? So, ang requirement nito is you need to answer the following questions. So, ito yung requirement. First is, do you consider Slack a form of disruptive or sustaining technology? Why or why not? So, again, you need to know what is disruptive and sustaining technology. Okay? So, when you say disruptive, new way of doing things that initially does not meet the need of existing customers. Okay, nag-disrupt. While sustaining, kasi pwede din siya nag-disrupt, no? Kaya mga normal face-to-face. So, and then nag-online na. Sustaining technology produces an improved product customers are eager to buy, such as a faster car or larger hard drive. So, nag-innovate yung sustaining technology. So, from disruptive, nag-innovate, so naka-sustain. So you need to know, no, you need to answer why or why not. And then what is the e-business model implemented by Slack? So for e-business model, we have 4 e-business model, diba? B2B, B2C, consumer to business, consumer to consumer. So what e-business model implemented by Slack, and you need to explain. So you look on their product, no? Tingnan mo yung product. Pwede kasi dalawa yung e-business model nila. So you just explain it. Explain the 4 characteristics of Business 2.0 and how each applies to Slack. So you go to the e-business 2.0. Where is the e-business 2.0? And the next, kuan. Kasi e-business 1.0 ito. And then business 2.0 is more on collaboration, no? So you explain and how each applies to Slack. Categorize the Slack company as an example of Web 1.0. Kung Web 1.0, bakit siya nagiging Web 1.0 and then nag-improve to Web 2.0? Or kung Web 3.0 na siya, so pwede din yung ilagay nga, hindi na siya Web 2.0 but improve na Business 2.0, so nagiging, kasi meron ng intelligent, artificial intelligence, so pwede nyo ilagay as Business 3.0 and then you need to explain. Next is, how could Slack use social networking analysis to help organization functions more efficiently? So you will also explain that one. Okay? So if we will look in your case, tingnan natin. So ginagamit ng millions of people. Then in 2 short years since its inception, Slack has become a 3 billion company. 3 billion company na. So Slack is like Twitter for businesses. Slack is a centralized group chat platform for the enterprise. With its advanced search and file sharing functionalities, it can also be linked to third-party apps such as Google Drive, Dropbox, and Twitter. Slack has long advertised itself as freemium product, so meaning free daw, where an unlimited number of users can use it for free before deciding to upgrade and pay money for a more robust package with better features. Pero dili man kay siya kamahalan, di ba? Kasi ang pinakamahal is $12.50 per month. Okay? In time, and it won't be long, Slack will morph into the spinal cord of the office nervous system. So, if you will look on the sinong gumagamit ng Slack, mayroon tayong, titingnan natin yung sa first gumagamit ito, no? Itong mga company na ito. Okay? Connecting numerous third-party business apps and eventually becoming the gateway to a workplace artificial intelligence system that will answer routine questions and proactively seek out information you might otherwise miss. So the founder is Stewart Butterfield, no? Also the founder of Flickr. So ano ba itong Flickr? Okay, yung Flickr kasi before is a building company, gaming company, no? When the team created Slack to help developers and employees communicate. So before it's for gaming company nga, they will communicate its developer and employee. But when the gaming company went bankrupt, so the Butterfield used the opportunity to launch the company's homegrown collaboration tool, Slack, and the rest is history. Okay? Unlike a game, Slack is fun and engaging and beating up its boring traditional enterprise application competition. So Butterfield attributes his company's success to its focus on education, feedback, customer happiness, and metric analysis. So the vision of Butterfield is for Slack to become the single source of company information. So single source, lahat, no, connection between the customer, supplier, and also for the business. Okay? So Slack's vision. The future of Slack is being sketched out by Noah Weiss, Slack's head of search, learning, and intelligence. So Weiss envisions Slack communicating with its customer using advanced AI software bots, so artificial intelligence ito, allowing the application to understand your role inside a company, anticipate your day-to-day needs, and act like a well-trained office assistant. So yan ang vision ng Slack, so magiging office assistant. Okay? The information employees share with their colleagues within their many Slack channels creates a valuable trove of a company's collective memory. Kasi may channel tayo dito, no? This is their product, may channel and integration. Okay. One that can be mined for training an AI system about how things get done inside that company and even who does what. Okay? Workers spend about 20% of their time looking for information or looking for a person who has the information they need, Weiss said. And we found that a lot of the questions people are asked over and over again. Okay? Those questions can be basic. What's the password to the office Wi-Fi? Was in charge of sales. So, pwede ito mga magiging fact na, no? FAQ, mga frequently asked question. So, in time, Slack itself will be smart enough to answer. Combine this with the more than 430 third-party apps that connect to it, and Slack becomes the place where you get information and then act on it. Approving expenses, tracking projects are already routine tasks that appear in Slack. As Slack becomes smarter, it will seek out and present you with information that it thinks you might want to know. This will become especially useful as Slack scales up to work with ever larger companies. So Waze likens the AI layer to your personal chief of staff. Slack will know the people you trust and the topics you tend to care about, and over time, it will figure out how to better route information to you, he said. It becomes a robot that's working behind the scenes on your behalf to find things you should know about but might otherwise never see. Okay. So, ano yung format ng ating case analysis? So, hindi ko pala nalagay dyan, no? So, let's gawa ko ng another tab. Okay. So, I already changed the format. 230 man ata to. Okay. This is the format. Okay, ano eh. Copy natin. Nili-edit natin dito. Kasi, research magod siya dapat. Okay. The deadline natin is, bakit 9 ito? October 9? October 9 din ano? Tama ba? Sige, okay lang na. October 9. Okay, ito yung format natin, class, no? So, article type of submission. Article type of submission. And you will also put citation. So, aside from this one, yung sa kanilang, ano talaga, sa kanilang website, you can get some information about Slack, no? So, you put your citation. So, it is a must that you must have a title. So, any kind of title, no? Pwede nyo lagyan. As long as ang formatting natin ganito, first paragraph will answer number 1. Okay? Second paragraph will answer number 2. Third paragraph will answer number 3 until to 5th. No? So, meaning, expected you have your 5th paragraph. And you will also put your references. So, if you want to add more, pwede din, no? Kung hindi lang 5 paragraph, you can add additional paragraph. No? If you want to make a conclusion, pwede din. Basta as minimum, you have your 5 paragraphs that will answer the 5 questions. And then you will put your references. Okay? So, what form of references? APA format, pwede si APA format, no? Klaro ba ito? So, you put the title, the first paragraph, and to the 5th paragraph will answer 1 to 5. And you will also put your references. Okay? So, yun ang ating research. No? Okay, next.